sin. One team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Scarlet Knights will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
From the gun, give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And how nice is it, David, on third down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play? I want to play matchups where I have the advantage. I got a speed matchup of a linebacker versus a running back. Nice route, looking like he's going outside, cuts it in. Nice timing and rhythm with the quarterback. Nice third down conversion.
Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Back to pass on second down. It's complete on the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets away from one, finds room. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. offense in a bunch formation. Looking to pass, it's Simmons. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way. The tag. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. The defense putting points on the board.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Here comes the heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Let's take a big-picture program perspective on Rutgers. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Unloads it left. Finds his man, it's Duck. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy.
Touchdown, Rutgers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They go to the ground. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. Stopped right at the 24-yard line, and that's short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. That's why you never assume the first guy's going to make the tackle, and you have to keep running to the football.
Man, it's something you highlight every single week in defensive meetings. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Take the correct angle. Nice job. First guy misses. Second guy gets him on the ground, forces the 4th down, throws that fist up in the air.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. To the air, it's Simmons. Moving out of the pocket. Got the first down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Rutgers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And the Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets them up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Rides the back on the option to give. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Snap in the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum. He's taking the shot. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of... A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. The give on the option. He breaks a tackle. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the sign.
The Cowboys come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They'll go to the fullback, fighting off the defender. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him, let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're heading off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one there.
Turning it on. Past the 30. He's at the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cowboys trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Big fullback's got it. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Wow, what a big play by that defender. And how about the hit stick tackle? Woo! That ball carrier is going to remember that.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll run it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Man, this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
Got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Cowboys! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Alabama is on the short side of things right now. But like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ole Miss. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Quarterback adapting. He'll pull it down and run. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Scarlet Knights want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Extending the play. He throws one to the left. Makes the grab deep. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Quarterback making adjustments. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down.
The fake, and he wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
The sure hands, it's Duff. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going for it all. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
Rutgers, 33.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. He tries to take the top off. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cowboys will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Now,
continues to fight for yards. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. At midfield, he's got room. Lowers those pads. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge gain. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The inside handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Moves away as he feels pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Rutgers. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's McIntyre. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
After your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me.
Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. He didn't have the accuracy either, and that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Makes the grab on the left. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Zings it complete to the right. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Back to throw, it's Dyer. Here's the pressure. Snagged in the middle, it's Duff. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs, and this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
impose their will and move the chains. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3, now it's second and goal. Now the play fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers. And the route is on.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. There he goes. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Here's a hit. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the boulevard. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Michigan State made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road win. And a victory like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Spartans. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Wants to go up top. Fires left. And the pass is broken up, incomplete. But wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
That incompletion brings up third down for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He uncorks one deep. He's got it inside the 15. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They're facing a 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Rush. He's not afraid to go deep. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
They boot it away on 4th down. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Slips through the line. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Offense will take over 1st and 10.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. To the air on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working.
Makes the grab. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Leaves it with the back. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Wyoming.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Okay, razor.
The give to the back. Breaks into the open. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. To the air on second down. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back, and going to get the quarterback.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.